When you want to travel up in Minecraft, you may think of taking the stairs, or make a bubble elevator and go up even faster. But what if I told you that there are 17 ways you can travel up in Minecraft, and today I will test all of them to find the fastest one. Starting with a simple staircase to get the baseline. Let's see how fast can we climb 100 blocks. And in fact, all the methods in this video will be tested with the height of 100 blocks. And with this staircase, I managed a time of 17.7 seconds. Not very fast, but when I turn on the auto jump option, I should be able to save some seconds. And now we got to the top in 12.4 seconds. This makes it the fastest way to reach 100 blocks so far. Now let's see how fast are rails. First, let's test out the regular powered rails. And this doesn't seem very fast. The time it took was 13 seconds and it is added to the leaderboard. The next method is a vertical piston bolt. As you can probably tell, this requires a lot more building. But as it seems complicated, it must be also very fast, right? Let's test it out. Wow! It only took me 5.4 seconds to travel 100 blocks vertically. This goes into the first place on the leaderboard. Very impressive time. As this complicated build was fast, let's try out another one. This one is a minecart elevator that goes straight up. It is designed by Carbs and it is even harder to build than the piston bolt. Sitting in the minecart and clicking on the note block. And we are already up. This elevator took me here in 3.4 seconds, which again is a new record in our leaderboard. I think a good goal would be to beat Tesla's 0 to 100 acceleration, which is 2.1 seconds for the Tesla Model S Plaid. Things have gotten a bit out of hand because these redstone machines are hard to build. Let's try something simple, like this manual minecart elevator. Look how plain and simple it is. There are just minecarts placed on the ladders. And to use it, just go under the first minecart and spam click the right mouse button. This took me 4 seconds in total. So this simple minecart placement goes into the second fastest place. For this next method, I want to test how fast I can climb 100 blocks when just placing down blocks below me. And now I realize this seems to take way longer than I thought. After a long 51 seconds, I have managed to place down 100 blocks. It goes to the last place on the leaderboard, and I think it will stay there until the end of this video. But for the next method, I am gonna try out the steepest staircase that can be built in Minecraft. Going into the middle here and just running up. Getting up here took exactly 11.6 seconds. I honestly expected it to be much faster, because how steep it is. But here it is, it goes into our leaderboard. And you can only build this one in one direction, because cakes can only be eaten from one side. So building this staircase doesn't seem like the best option. Next up I have the newest Minecraft travel method, because it uses wind charges. These are the new items that you get from the breeze. So I made a launch pad that has 8 dispensers, all shooting a wind charge at the same time. Let's step on the pressure plate and holy! I managed to pass 100 blocks in 1.3 seconds. This goes straight to the first place and we already beat the Tesla. So it might be the fastest, but you can't control the distance that you fly really well. You can take away some dispensers, but it will never be really accurate. Anyway, if you've been thinking of a new Minecraft server, then host it on Wise Hosting. Use our code Shulker to save 25% on your first month and start your new world that you have always wanted. Thank you Wise Hosting for providing the best Minecraft servers out there. Now for the next method, I need a little helping hand. Actually legs, and 4 of them. That's by using a horse. Let's see how fast we are going up regular stairs. and we got a time of 10.9 seconds with the horse. But those were regular stairs. What if we use the horse to go up the deepest staircase possible? This one here is for horses. Let's try it out. And it took 5.9 seconds. So this is much faster than a regular staircase. In our leaderboard it goes behind the vertical piston bolt. Now let's test something really revolutionary. Ladders. These are intended to be used to climb vertically. But how fast are they? Let me take out my calendar and start going. It took exactly 42.4 seconds, which surprisingly means that it isn't even the slowest thing in our leaderboard. But what's waiting us here is the most common traveling method, the bubble elevator, using water and soul sand. Ever since soul sand got introduced to Minecraft, it has been a very good way to make elevators and transport items. But how fast can I travel 100 blocks using it? The answer is exactly 7.4 seconds. Not bad at all, considering that it doesn't take much space and it is so easy to build. But the complete opposite of that is the next elevator, which I would call the realistic elevator. The reason I call it that is because how the doors open and close. And of course how it travels. Slowly. This is a cool build to have in your world. But in terms of time, it took me 49 seconds to reach 100 blocks. But even with this result being in the bottom of the leaderboard, I still like it, because it is a really cool traveling experience. If you want to build it into your world, then we even have a tutorial video on how to build this realistic elevator. For this next method, I have a feeling that it will take the crown of the fastest way to travel. But what could it be? The ender pearls, of course. I left an ender pearl at the top, and now if I want to get up here, I just flick this lever. And that was fast. It took me 1.7 seconds. That goes straight to the second place in our leaderboard. This method also has a little downside. When you're up here, you gotta remember to throw a new ender pearl. Otherwise, you still need to take the stairs. Now let's take a look at one of the easiest ways to travel, and that's the elytra. But let's test how fast can I fly up. And I have passed the 100 block mark in 3.3 seconds. I guess I could be even faster if I spammed rockets like crazy, but 3.3 seconds is already good. Elytra has to be one of the best traveling tools in game, and maybe even a bit too good. But what can be even more overpowered? It's the trident, but only at a specific time. So you gotta have the Riptide Tree enchantment, and then it has to be raining. But when you have those things, it flies so damn fast. I managed to reach 100 blocks in just 2.1 seconds. That is fast like a Tesla Plaid. The only downside is the rain, because rainy weather honestly just sucks. So what is the fastest way to travel vertically? Let's take a look at our leaderboard. The clear winner is the wind charge method, but is it the best one? And I would have to say no, because the best in my eyes is still the bubble elevator, until you get access to the elytra, and then it beats all the options. But if you want something unique, then build a realistic elevator or minecart elevator with redstone. Make sure you check out wisehosting.com for the fastest Minecraft servers, and I will see you next time. Bye!